poke salad, carry it home on a toast salad.
What's up, guys? Welcome to this video here on Elvis is the Man. Now, last week, I came across an article and I made a video about the topic of Tom Jones speaking to a UK podcaster just a little while ago, saying that Elvis said that I'm disappointed that the Beatles broke up because I wanted them to be a backup band for me. And they could play songs, or they could play the instrumentals for songs that me and you could sing. And I'm like, what the heck? Well, evidently enough, I came across the actual video of this, and it's in very good quality. Tom Jones is looking a little old, man. He's getting up there. But I thought it'd be interesting to actually show you guys the actual footage of it. I didn't even know what it was. I just saw something like Tom Jones talking about Elvis. I'm like, oh, let's listen to this. So he tells a few stories, and then he talks about the exact event I was telling you guys about. So if you're interested to see the actual footage of him talking about Elvis, which I think you will be, here it is.
Elvis Presley was a very musical person. He loved music as much as I do. And every chance he would get to sing, he would. So when I used to hang out with him at night, you see, in Las Vegas, he would be singing all night. But the thing was, he would finish his, because we used to do a month straight then. Excuse me. We used to do a month straight in Las Vegas, 2 shows a night for a month. So sometimes we'd overlap. So if he was doing his shows, he would finish sometimes before I had finished mine. And he would then come over to see my shows a lot. And Mark, got and said, oh my God, Elvis is coming again tonight, because he knew it would be an all-night session. We would finish at Caesar's Palace, where I was singing at the time, go back to the Hilton where he was, and we'd be hanging out in his suite all night, to the point of, I would say, Elvis, I've still got 2 shows to do, tonight. And he had finished, you see. So he would say, yeah, I got it, Tom. Yeah, I got it. And I said, well, do you mind if I leave now? I thought, my God, if somebody had told me when I was in Wales that I would be asking Elvis Presley, could I leave?
Yeah.
So I could go and do my own shows.
And I mean, you never ever got to record with him, but I remember you telling me once upon a time that you were singing with him in a hotel suite, and one of your guys put a cassette in the machine and pressed play and record, and the Memphis Mafia saw it and pressed stop and took it out of the machine. That was as close as you got.
That's as close as we got. We wouldn't, and see, Parker used to keep a tight rein on him, because Elvis would have loved to have performed with a lot of people. And I'll tell you a story that I don't think I've ever said before, which is, and this is the truth, when the Beatles broke up in 1970, Elvis said to me, I hear the Beatles have broken up. I said, well, yeah. I said, I think McCartney and Lennon and McCartney are still writing together, but they're not going to do any live shows anymore. And he said, well, what a shame. He said, because wouldn't it be great? And this is a fact. He said, wouldn't it be great if we could use the Beatles as a backing band, and we could go on stage? You could sing some of your songs, I could sing some of my songs, and we could have the Beatles to play on my life. And I said, well, it sounds like a great idea, but it's not going to happen, especially now, because they're not going to do any more live shows. But that was an idea that he had, and he would have loved to have done it.